Good morning. I can see I have a student out there. Um, is that Victor?
Hi, sir.
Hello, Victor. How are you?
I'm fine, and you? How are you doing?
I'm excellent now that I have you on my Zoom session. And
hmm
I'd just like to know, Victor, um, what's your strategy to start studying for this exam?
My strategy is to do as many exam papers as possible and just try and revise the
Mm-hmm,
questions and know my work and make sure that
mm-hmm.
I'm up to date with my curriculum and
Yes.
also just finish off my last assignments.
Oh, you still have an assignment outstanding, Victor. Make sure you submit that
Yeah.
ASAP, okay? Right.
Mm.
Victor, I like the strategy of yours to use past year examination papers because that gives you an indication of what the lecturer is concentrating on. That gives you an understanding of what the course objectives are. So, Victor, it's funny you should talk
hmm
about past year papers, Victor, because I it so happens that I have a 2022 exam paper.
Interesting.
Hmm?
Very interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, it's not October, November 2022. It's January, February 2022. Okay, right.
Yes.
So, Victor, let's look at question four. A couple of weeks ago, I answered the other questions. So, question four works like this. It says, I'm not sure if you read this question before, Victor, have you?
Um, I haven't done this before, sir, so this is
Mhm.
going to be my first time looking at it, sir. But I'm pretty
Oh,
confident.
okay. Okay. Victor, you need to get this exam paper, right? Cost 1511 January 2022, January, February 2022. Okay?
Oh yes, sir. I will, sir.
Please do. And Victor, if you can also get this paper, I know it doesn't sound cost 1511. It
Mhm.
says INP 1501, right? Oh, someone else has joined us. Great. So if you look at the questions in INP 1501, they also talk about programming questions or dealing with C++. Have you noticed that, Victor?
Yes, I have noticed it. The module is very similar since they're all computer science based.
All right. So this says May, June 2022. Ooh, that's even closer. But let's answer this question that I have out here. Question four. It says, given the following program code to calculate the year mark for a student, the assignment marks are collected in the array variable assignMarks subscript. Right. Quick revision, Victor. Talk to me. What's an array?
And an array is like almost like a data structure we can use to store different
Yes,
elements,
yes.
and
Not
we can call
like a
them
data structure.
according
It
to
is. Mm-hmm. Yes. Go on.
and we can store different elements according to the indexes. So I mean,
Mm.
we can store different elements of the same data type, and we can call them according to their indexes. So, for example, an
Yeah.
assigned mark,
Yeah.
the element zero would be the first element, and one would be the second one, and so forth.
Listen to this, Victor. You told me you didn't look at this question before, but by giving me the definition of an array, you told me that it stores elements in there. All of them must be the same data type. You told me it starts from zero. Just by knowing those three factors. Oh, you also told me it's a data structure, right, Victor? You can answer
Yes,
the question. Amazing, isn't that, Victor?
yes, it is.
Right. So it's worth 24 marks, right? By the way, some other students have joined me.
Mhm.
Welcome to the students. Victor was the first one here and he started talking. So let's read up quickly now because it's 24 marks, but we should not be spending 24 minutes, Victor, on that paper, right? You must remember your exam paper is, how long is it? It's 80 marks. You've got 2 hours, 120 minutes. Okay. And considered easy, I feel. Right, Victor? What you say?
Yes, that's. I
Yeah.
think that's an adequate time.
Yeah, right. So we're going to be spending roughly about 12 minutes. But because I'm talking to you, Victor, and I'm recording this, and I'm going to do it in code blocks, so it would be a little bit longer. Okay, Victor?
hmm
But in the exam, you can't spend 24 minutes on this question. I'm telling you now, Victor, okay? If you don't know the answer to this question, move on to the next one. So it says, complete the following code by providing only the missing values at 4.1 to 4.12 for 2 marks each. Victor, let's look at this. It says include IO stream. That sounds familiar. include string using, Victor, I don't know what it is. But guess what, Victor? When I first, are you laughing? Why are you laughing, Victor?
No, sir. I'm just laughing 'cause at the you don't know it, sir, but you're the tutor, so I'll expect you to know it. That's all.
Hey, you're right. You'd expect me to know it. Okay. All right, I'll let you in a little secret. I do know it, but I want you to give me the answer. Right. Oh, Victor, look at this. Victor, I jumped to question 6.1.
I see it.
What do you see there, Victor?
Using namespace std.
Oh, okay, I'm going back to 4.1. So what do you think the answer would be in 4.1, Victor?
Also the same thing. So namespace. So
Yeah,
using it namespace.
right. So now you must write down in your book 4.1 namespace. So let me just pretend that this is my answer booklet, and I'm going to do the answers for you, right, Victor? So I've given you 2 marks. Victor, that should have taken you 10 seconds. Okay, Victor?
No problem, sir.
Right. Okay. So let me just, I'm sharing my screen. I'm not sure if you can see it. I'm opening up Microsoft Word, right?
I can see
Right. So 4.1.
something.
What did you tell me the answer was, Victor?
Namespace. So using namespace std.
Oh,
And,
okay.
yeah.
There we go. I wrote it down, Victor.
Sorry, sir.
I typed it out, Victor. Is that correct?
It should be in small, sir. So the n should be small.
Oh, okay. Let me just do that. Then. I don't know why you're telling me that. Oops. Victor. I think I have
Yes.
my caps lock on. Is that correct? Can I leave it? Can I write it like that, Victor?
No, sir. It must be in all. So the all case sensitive. So it must all be in small.
That's a nice word you're talking about. Case sensitive. So please
Yes.
be sensitive. How's this joke? Before it's start, you have to laugh, right? Who else is in the class here? Who else is in the class? You got to laugh about my joke, right? I thought about this joke to make you laugh. I know I'm not a.
It's Tinjalo, sir.
Swallow, welcome Tin Swallow. Right, listen to my joke, Tin Swallow, and make sure you laugh about it, right? So where's my screen? Right. Tin Swallow, can you see answer to 4.1? Tin Swallow, you got to be sensitive about the case in C++. Ah, man, Victor, isn't that a good joke, Victor? Tin Swallow.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Don't you dare forget that, right? C++ is case sensitive. Code blocks is case sensitive. You would have lost marks in this question. Tin Swallow? Oh, you're not talking. Victor, make sure you get that right. So
Yes.
can you see, I'm just proving to you, if I had namespace with a capital N, it's going to give me an error, right? Let me compile that using namespace. There's the error. It says error expected nested name specifier before namespace. That's wrong, right? So there's your 2 marks. Let's answer the next question, Victor. I know you got to go. It's Sunday. You got to do shopping, and you got to go be with the wife. Like that, right, Victor? So we can't waste.
Oh, no wife, sir. No wife, sir.
Oh.
Only 21. No wife.
Oh, okay. Keep it like that. Make sure you get your studies done first, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. So, Victor, see, that's why you can attend this lesson because you got no family, Victor.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. So let's look at the next question. Where's this question? Oh, man, I'm to get it. I don't need that. There we go, Victor. 4.2. Now, remember what you told me about an array. Victor, you gave me a definition of an array on the top. You said an array is a data structure. It stores elements. All the elements are the same. And you told me that, where does it start from, Victor?
From 0, sir.
Right. So that's an important point to note. It starts from 0. And let me tell you something else about an array. It has a definite ending point, right? So it starts from 0 because that's how we count in programming. And it goes all the way up to a finite number. So before I start my program, I got to declare how many spaces I want. So you need to keep that in mind for 4.2. So Victor, here's my for loop. My for loop. Oh, let's revise a for loop quickly, Victor. A for loop has also a definite starting point it has a definite ending point, and it increments. Increments means it increases by a particular number. So here's my for loop for int assign. That's my for loop variable. Assign is less than 3. So it goes from 0. I got my camera on. Can you see my fingers, Victor? Victor.
Yes, sir.
Can you see my fingers? It goes 0.
Yeah, I can see a finger.
1, 2. Victor, count that.
3.
Right. 0, 1, 2. That is why, Victor, in this for loop, it's less than 3, right? So you were correct. For int assign equals 0, assign is less than 3, assign plus equals to 1. Plus equals to 1 means, Victor, talk to me.
So plus equal to 1 means we just add 1 to whatever our element is. So if it's 0 and we add 1,
Yeah.
be
So
down 1.
assign is equal to assign plus 1. Right. Now let me go and check out if it's correct. Let's look at my code blocks. Here we go. For int assign equals 0, assign is less than 3, assign plus equals to 1. So this may look pretty, because I know it's going to be recorded, students can follow in code blocks. And here we go. Now in 4.3, let's look at the next question, Victor. You must remember, we don't have the whole Sunday to do this paper. It's 34 marks. It's 2 marks. So 2 marks means you must spend basically less than a minute, because you need to keep extra time for the longer questions and something that you need to kind of work out with pencil and paper and all of that. Here's the question. Year mark plus equal to assign marks subscript P. So assign marks P and a subscript is being added to the year mark. Right. So Victor, you told me about an array. All you spoke to me was the definition of an array. Let's repeat. It's a data structure. You told me all the elements are the same. It has a definite starting point, and you told me that it starts from 0. And because it starts from 0, you're using a loop. And let me tell you something else about an array, Victor. It has what is known as a subscript. So in question 4.3, the examiner is testing you on your ability to identify the subscript, or another word is the index, right, of this array.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now the whole purpose of me using this loop, Victor, was to give me a variable in the loop. Let's call it a loopy variable, right? For loopy. So Victor, what do you think the answer would be for 4.3?
It will be assigned, sir.
Probably assign, right? Probably assign. And I think you're almost right there, because that's the whole purpose of using the for looping, right? So there we go.
Yes, sir.
For looping. So let's look at code blocks. That's what I did. I said assign marks subscript assign marks P subscript assign. So that gets added to it, and it goes for 0, 1, 2. Right.
Yes,
oh,
sir.
I've got a question in the chat. What's the question? I seem to have lost the sound. I will leave and read all. That's Tinswallow. Okay, no problem, Tinswallow. Right. So let's look at question. Let's look at the next question. Tinswallow, welcome, Tinswallow. Welcome back. Unmute and say hello.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, loud and clear. Tinswallow, we are answering 2022 exam paper.
Hello, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, loud and clear.
Okay, it seems like my earphones are the ones with the problem. I've removed them.
Okay. That's also in life, you must remember. If you are having a problem, remove whatever is causing the problem and continue with it, right? Yeah. Right. Okay. So Tinswallow, here's the question. This is 2022 exam paper. Yes, Tinswallow.
Yes, I think I got 4.1. 4.1 is namespace, all small letters. That one is correct.
Okay.
So it's namespace.
Okay.
That's where I lost connectivity.
Okay. No problem.
4.2. Yes.
That's absolutely correct.
Okay, let me check 4.2, the question for 4.2.
Okay, all right. And
Okay, it's saying, or int assign equals to, okay, so this is basically the counter, isn't it?
yes, you could say that, yes.
Assign equals to 0, is it
Mhm.
not?
Oh yeah.
Or
Why you say that?
4.2 is
Yeah,
it?
yeah. 4.2 is
Because an
0.
array should start from, zero, isn't it? From the
I don't know. You're
integers.
writing the exam. Victor, is she right, Victor?
Yes, she is right, sir. An array should start from 0.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so assign starts from 0 there. So 4.2, the answer is 0.
Correct. Correct.
Okay, and then 4.3, we're looking at inside the square bracket should be the counter to indicate which part of the array it is. You know? So because we're starting from 0, then the counter in this case is the word assign. Is it not correct? In small caps.
Yeah.
So
Well, Victor, what do you
4.3.
think, Victor? Victor, what do you think?
She's correct, sir.
Yeah. Right? Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Since follow. Yeah. Victor knows this because we just did this. Okay. While you were reconnecting. That's why I asked you.
Yes.
Okay. Well done.
So
Since
I'm
follow.
not sure.
Well done.
Have you done 4.4 yet, or is that where you were? Okay.
No, Victor,
okay.
Victor, you mind?
Okay,
she's on a roll. Can we let Swallow continue?
Did I get myself into trouble?
No, not at all. Not at all. Guess what, Swallow? Next
Yes,
month, you will be sitting in the exam and you'll be answering this question or similar.
Yeah, that's true.
So you rather experience your problems now with me, and we can remove the problems then next month. But Swallow, go ahead. Go ahead, Swallow 4.4. Victor, maybe you can help that out.
Yeah, we're looking for year mark. So it should return year mark, isn't it?
Okay. So what ma'am is testing you over here is your ability to understand what a function does. This is actually a function, right? Calc year mark. Now, the whole purpose of having a function is to give back something from the function. It's pointless just doing something without returning anything in there, right?
Yeah.
So Victor, what do you think, Victor? Hello, Victor. Okay, Victor, I think Victor's
I'll be right back. Please give me a couple of moments.
Sure. No problem. Right, let's go on to 4.5. So here we have a function, calc module mark, float final year mark P. This is a parameter. Float exam mark P, another parameter. 4.5, float, there's the reference over here. And we are passing back something. Now,
can we go further up in the, okay, let me open the question from my phone.
Okay.
Let me open it on my, because I want to see what the full question says first.
Okay.
So that I'll get perspective of the full
Sure.
code.
I can go to the top of the page if you want. There's the top.
Okay, please do.
There's it.
That's what the code is supposed to do.
Right. So there's the question. For Swallows, because of Swallow, I'm going to repeat the question. Right. It says, question 4. Given the following program code to calculate the year mark for a student, the assignment marks are collected in the array variable assignMarks. Assignment 1 counts 30%, assignment 2 counts 40%, and assignment 3 counts 30% towards the year mark. The 3 assignments count 20% towards the module mark. The exam mark counts 80% towards the module mark. Complete the following code by providing only the missing values at 4.1 to 4.12 for 2 marks each. So Swallow, we should be spending maximum 10 minutes on this program.
Yes, that's
less than 10 minutes, right?
I agree.
Okay, so now I'm going to 4.5. So in 4.5, this is another function, calc module mark. There's a parameter there, and this is missing a parameter. So I would like you to give me a strategy, either Victor or Swallow. How and what do I put in place?
So the parameters we've got, we've got year mark, we've got exam mark, and then
Yes, I'm back now, sir. Sorry, I had a bit of a crisis I had to deal with, but
No
I'm
problem,
back.
no problem, no problem. You sorted the crisis out?
It's being sorted out, not yet,
Great,
but yeah.
great. No problem, no hassle, right? Well done. So now here it is. Also in life, you got a crisis. Don't let it become a bigger crisis. Try and sort it out immediately, right? Or get somebody else to sort it out for you so that you can pay attention to your programming. All right, Victor, 4.5. Calc
Yes.
module mark. So calc module mark appears somewhere here. Oh, there it is. Calc module mark. It's in the main section of the program. There's one parameter there, final year mark. Oh, there's a missing thing here, and it's a module mark.
Yeah, it's module. Yeah, it's module float. The end sign. I think it's module marks.
Right, module mark, but look carefully inside the function.
Yeah. Oh, module mark P. Yes, yes.
P. We tend to use the word, the letter P to say parameter, right? So 4.5 module mark P. Righty.
Yes.
So let me go and put that in my question, right? Calculate. Oh, oops, I did it. Yeah, there we go. Module mark P, right?
Yeah. That's the missing parameter there.
Correct. So let's go back to the question for 4.6. It says exam mark P is equal to exam mark times 4.6. 4.6. What did they tell me?
Sir,
mark? Yes.
Sorry, before we move on, I just wanna get something there.
Sure.
Just something that to mark my memory so that I don't forget it.
Sure.
There is a reason why we use the ampersand sign, isn't it?
Yes.
And on the first two, we didn't use it. And there's a reason why on the third parameter we are using the ampersand.
Correct.
Hey,
yes.
A mental note. How can I know we did it, we dealt with it, I think in the last class, in last week's class.
Yes.
But I forgot.
No problem. That's what we're here. We're here to help you remember, okay? Yes. The ampersand is a very important symbol in front of the parameter. The ampersand says that this is a reference parameter. See, I'm referring it. I'm referring to it. And whatever happens inside this function called calc module mark, that value of 4.5 is transferred to module mark. And then that can be used in the next line of code.
Reference, okay.
The ampersand
so it's basically to instruct the code to take whatever value is put in and transfer it to the formula, to the equation, with reference to that variable that it is attached to.
Yes, see, you used a nice word. You used referring to the variable that it's attached to. So whatever happens in this 4.5 place, it happens at the same time in this variable called module mark. They both have a relationship. They are like linked to each other. Okay.
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
Good.
Thank you so much for that. Yeah.
You remember I drew those diagrams as well, those little arrows and things.
Yes, I remember.
Good.
I remember that. Yes.
Good.
Okay. So 4.4, sir, are we skipping it for now? Is that
no 4.4? No, 4.4 is year mark.
Oh, okay. So I was right. I thought maybe.
Yeah. Victor. Okay. There's it here. I did it on the program to return year mark. Remember we said, what is the purpose of this function? Why are we doing this function? And one of the reasons for doing this function is we want to calculate the year month, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
The year mark is calculated by taking 30% of assignment mark 1, 40% of assignment mark 2, and 30% of assignment mark 3.
Okay.
So I just want to show you in terms of let's say, for instance, assignment mark 0 was 100. You got 100 for that. For the next one, you also had 100. 100 is a nice number to work with, right? Because you make it life easy. And this is also 100. So now, if I'm going to take 30% of 100, so 30% of 100 is how many marks?
80.
30. Correct. If I'm going to take 40% of
that's 40.
100, yay! Hey, too good, man. And you're not even using a calculator. All right, so this
And
is
that's
also
30 again. Yeah.
Now, tell me, how many marks have you got for the year mark? You've got 30.
It's a total of,
which is 70.
it's a total of 100.
Right. So your year mark here, in this case, it's 100. Right.
Yes.
Now that 100 marks is what you get for your year mark. But according to the question, they tell me that the year mark, somewhere here it says, the 3 assignment counts 20% towards the module mark. The exam mark counts 80%. So by you doing those 3 assignments and getting 100% in all of them, you actually now have 20% of the marks.
That's true.
Right.
Yes.
So that's how they got 20% over here. So your year mark is, where's your year mark here? There's it here. Your final year mark is obtained by taking 20.
Yes.
There's it here, right? Right? There we go. Now,
so it's whatever you get multiplied by 20%. It only because it only counts 20% towards the final mark. Yeah.
Correct. Now let's read the question. It also says the exam mark counts 80% towards the module mark. Which brings to the next question. The next question is 4.6. And 4.6 says, I'm just going to make this into a comment statement so we can still see that it's a question. So
4.6 is exam mark equals to exam mark P times, that should be 20, isn't it? No, exam mark, is it the final mark?
No. Exam mark is the exam mark that you get. How many percent must I take from that exam mark?
During exam, then it's 80%.
Correct. So how must I write that in mathematics symbols?
It's 0.8.
Correct. You're getting it now, right? Now, your module mark, finally, let's look at the question here. So the next question says, hey, my module mark P is equal to 4.7 plus 4.8. That doesn't make sense, doesn't it? What must I put in 4.7 over there? And what must I put in 4.8? Looking at this question. You know 4.6.
Module mark,
how would you get your module mark for at the end of it all?
Module mark is whatever mark I get, isn't it? Multiplied by
no, not multiplied. There's a plus sign in between there, Swallow.
It's a plus sign. Oh, okay. Module mark is exam mark plus final. Let me see. It's exam mark plus final year. No. Oh, is it correct?
I'm just trying to think over the thing. What you want to say.
We've got 3 types of marks. We've got module mark. We've got module mark, isn't it? Assignment mark.
Yeah.
And then it's assignment mark plus exam mark, isn't it?
But let's look at what value or variables that we have inside calc module mark. We've got exam mark. We've got final year mark.
No, it's fine. Yeah, I see. It's exam mark plus final year mark. Yeah, that's
right.
Correct.
So let's go and take our example that you have on the top of here. You remember you told me that what's coming out here is 100, right? Because you got 30 plus 40 plus 30, which is 100.
Yes.
So now we need to take, for the year mark, we need to take 20% of that, right?
Yeah.
So that's what happens here. We take 20% of final year mark, right?
That's true.
Correct. And we take 80% of the final exam mark.
Yeah,
Right?
okay. So module mark is exam mark plus final year mark, which is fine because we've already indicated what the new values for the two are. So it's just a matter of just adding them up.
Yes, yes, yes. Right. So now let's look at the next one, right? So it says 4.9.
4.6 is exam mark and 4.7. No, let me see. On the question, it wants
Oh,
us
on the question.
to
Okay, let's look at the question. Sure.
give the value. So exam mark equals to exam mark times 0.8. That was 4.6. And then 4.7 is exam mark plus exam mark, and then 4.8 is final year mark.
P, final year mark P plus exam mark P.
Okay, so 4.7 is final year mark, ne?
Final year mark
And
P. Final year mark P.
Oh, yes, yes, final year. Oh, yeah, no. Thanks for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Final year mark P, because it's a parameter, plus 4.8 is exam mark P.
Correct. Now let me give you another hint to where you find these answers. Generally, the answers will be found inside the function.
In the, yeah, that's true.
That's right. It will be found inside the function. Right? So don't go look out anywhere else. Sometimes yes, Victor, go ahead.
Thank you, bother you, sir. I'm back, sir. I just wanted to get clarification what number we're on now. Sorry, you don't have to go back.
4.7, 4.8.
4.7. Okay, I was just dealing with my crisis, but it's sorted now.
Oh, not a problem. No problem. Listen, I'm recording this. You can listen to the recording afterwards, right, Victor? Don't worry. And Tinswallow's on a roll. I think she studied this question before she came here. So.
No, sir, I had no idea. I just felt, let me shortcut my study time and just come to the class.
I'm very good.
That was a wise
Oh, I'm
decision.
happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. Right? So let's go on. Let's go on and answer the next one. Time is running through. So 4.9. Final year mark is equal to something, open bracket, close bracket, assign marks. Oh, so now we're doing a parameter passing. So let me give you a quick pick, right? You must remember, time is of the essence now, right? It's in swallow. We're rushing through, trying to finish up. Where else am I calling up assign marks? Let's look at
on the float.
Assign marks. Oh, there we go. Assign
on
marks
on that function.
What's the name of the function, Tinswallow?
It's calc year mark.
So that will give you a hint as to what 4.9 would be. Okay.
That's true.
Right. So let's look at
calc year mark.
Yeah. So 4.9 is calc year mark. Oh, there we go. I wrote it out for you there, right? It's calc year mark. Right. Now let's look at let's look at the next question, 4.10.
4.10.
We are talking about calc module mark. This is a function. We've got one parameter, final year mark. We don't know what's the middle one, and we got module
it's exam mark. Is it not exam mark?
I don't know. Let me see. Calc module mark.
I think it's exam mark because that's the third element of the function.
So I see you are, yes, exam mark, right? It's exam mark. So there we go. So I'm going to put 4.10. By the way, Victor, you can tell me if she's right or wrong, huh? So 4.10 is?
Exam mark, but so I'm just a bit worried. So in the first one, if you go up to the first calculate module mark, the exam mark is the third parameter, and in this one, it's the second one. So, does that not affect how it gets read?
It does. It does. It needs to be in the same order, right? So if I look at, it has to be in the same order because there's a one-to-one correspondence between the two of them. So calc module mark on line 52. Let me just try and make it. I'm just going to delete those lines so that we can see things closer. So calc module mark, this calc module mark in line 34 and calc module mark is in line 48. There's one called final year mark P, final year mark, exam mark P, module mark P. There is a definite one-to-one correspondence between them, right? The one-to-one correspondence, let's draw. There's the one-to-one correspondence. There's the one-to-one correspondence. There's the one-to-one correspondence. And because there's an ampersand over there, there's a referencing that takes place between the two of them. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And whatever happens inside of this module, it's a very good question you asked, because that will affect the outcome of this program.
Yes.
Whatever happens inside this program, the only value that will be transferred or passed across will be module mark. Okay? Because of this one to the upper, because which what is it now? It was Tinswala that mentioned about that ampersand sign there, right? That ampersand over there. Okay, Tinswala? Okay,
Yes,
Victor?
sir.
Right,
Yes,
good.
sir.
Oh, now how do I remove all these marks from IT? Okay, never mind, the marks are there. Now, if 4.11 is greater than equal to 50, that means the outcome is passed. Otherwise, your outcome is failed. Outcome is a string variable. Let me see that. Is outcome a string variable? Yeah, there it is saying it's a string variable. So how would you pass ultimately? What value
If your
need?
final year mark is over 50. So we're
Okay.
looking at the final year mark. Final year mark.
Your final year mark. Is it your final year mark or your exam mark or your module mark?
No, the final module mark is the module mark same.
Right. So now, where do I get the module mark from?
The module mark, you get it from the total, the sum of exam mark plus final year mark.
Right, so there it is over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what does 4.11 down to? 4.11 must be?
Module mark.
MODULE module mark, right? That means you passed and that means you failed. Now we almost finished. 4.12. This, before we go to 4.12, let's look at this. It says, oh, sorry, let's look at the wrong. Let's look at the question. There's my question here. 4.11. We worked it out. It's module mark. Oh man, how do I take away all these annotations? Oops. There we go. Let me go and use the eraser. Yeah, there's the eraser. Right. So 4.12 says, I need to, let me go select something there. Select, oh, I lost a pen. Okay, so 4.12 is here. Now we're giving all the output statements, okay? So the output statement says the C out the semester mark for the assignment is final year mark. The exam mark is exam mark. The student's mark for the module is, whoopsie.
See out, sir. Mustn't we? Because you must print out the result.
Yeah, no, it's taken from the top over there. It's from there. See out.
Is it not the module mark?
What do you say to that, Victor?
Oh yes, sir. She's right, sir.
Yeah, right. There we go. So the final mark is, let's see, student has the module mark. You said it is the module mark, right? Oopsie. Oh, let me stop the rotating. So it is the, there it is out there, the module mark. Right? And that concludes the, and finally it says the student has the outcome. So let me just compile this for me quickly. Yeah, it's compiling. Oh, no errors, 0 errors. Let's run this program. Right. The semester mark for the assignment is 62. The exam mark is 60. The student's mark for the module is 60.4. The student has passed. Do you believe that? Let me go and do my calculator.
Yes, sir.
How you believe that?
Yes.
All right. So the students' assignment marks were 50. 50 was 50. Just read the question over there. 50 times what?
50 times 65.
No, no, no.
50 times
30.
times 0.2.
No, times 0.3.
Oh,
That was
okay.
the first assignment mark, right? Plus,
That was the first assignment. Okay.
yeah, yeah. What was the second assignment mark the student got? 65, 65. So
it was
plus
65 times
65
0.4
times 0.4 plus, what was the third assignment mark? 70. There it is. There's 70, right? So it is
times
70 times
0.3. The total is
plus
62.
what was it? I put the thing again there. 70 times 0.3. You got 62.
Yes.
50 times 0.3 plus 65 times 0.4 plus 70 times 0.3, right? 62.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
your assignments are only worth how many percent?
0.2.
Right. So it's 62 times 0.2, which is
Yes.
12.4, right?
Yes.
Right. Let's keep that down in somewhere. Let's write it down. So it's 12.4, right? It's 12.4 was your year mark. Does it work out? It doesn't give me that, right? It doesn't tell me that. Then they tell me that the exam mark was 60, right? So let's just keep this one is 12.4.
It's 60 times 0.8.
Correct, correct.
Which is 48.
Whoa, wait, let me just check if you're right. 60 times 0.8, which is 48. You're right. Plus, how much was it? The other one was
12.4.
Correct, which is 60.4.
60.4. That's a pass.
That's a pass. That's a pass. That's a pass. Let me see if the answer is. Exam mark is 60. Hey, Tinswalo. Tinswalo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank
Victor.
you.
Victor.
Yes,
What do you say to that, Victor?
thank you so much, sir.
No, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. Guess what? 24 marks.
Yeah, that's something. That's a lot.
24 marks, right? Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right, great. I'm so happy for that. Right, any questions? Victor Tinswalo?
No.
It's clear, sir. I think, yeah, but thank you for that.
Okay, so do me a favor, have a little bit of a rest and work this out on your own. And when you're working it out on your own, change the values out here of 50, 65, and 70, and the exam mark and the module mark, and then see what you get as a answer, all right, on your own.
Yes.
And then run it on code blocks as well. Okay.
Yes, sir.
It is interesting because if you get 100% for this question, you already got 30% for your entire exam if it's 80 marks.
Yeah, and
you got
that's
24.
significant.
If you got 24 marks, yeah, right. If you got full 24 marks, you got 24 divided by 80. You got 30%. Yeah, you're right, Victor. You're right. So all you need is another 20% to pass. And guess what? You also got marks from your assignments.
From your assignments, yeah.
All right.
Well, sir, are you gonna post this on YouTube? I came in late because I couldn't find the link.
Oh, sorry. Who's here?
It's Tato, sir.
Tato, how are you, Tato?
I'm good. How are you?
Excellent. Thank you for joining us. Yes, I will post this on YouTube, right? So don't worry, okay? Now, more important than that, Tato, you need to go and work it out by yourself before you look at the YouTube video, okay? Okay, Tato?
I will do that, sir.
And Tinswallow, you'll be listening to Tinswallow's voice, and she knew all the answers. I suspect Tinswallow did this before. She's bluffing.
No, sir, absolutely not. You know, I saw the answers on WhatsApp, and I was like, sure, I am clueless here. Let me attend and get an idea.
Yeah, that's why I did that deliberately on WhatsApp, the Tinswallow, so that create this curiosity in you and this desire to learn. All right. Okay.
There's a similar question in the exams. Question 7. It's also got a lot of marks, 14.
Let's look at that one. Let's look at that one.
Okay.
Yeah. You're right.
If one can get these 2 right, then you are safe.
You want to quickly look at this, right? Let's quick. I won't do the whole thing because it's already 1 o'clock, right? So here we go. It says float amount after year, 7.1. So
I have a question.
Float.
I have a request.
Yes, Victor.
Yeah, if you're gonna do 7.0, if you're gonna do question 7, is it fine if I ask you if you have time to probably do it tomorrow? Because then we also need time.
Yeah, I think so. Tinswallow, would you mind, Tinswallow?
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Or not tomorrow, whenever, right?
Yeah.
Right. I'm
No
sorry
problem.
Yesterday,
I'll work it out on my own first.
Yes.
Yeah. No problem. Absolutely no problem, sir.
Okay.
That will be fine. Yeah.
Thank you. Right. Let's call it a day.
So this is the February paper, ne?
Yeah, 2022.
Yes, this year's.
Oh,
There we
okay,
go.
well,
Look at the top there.
we can try it out, and then maybe next time when we meet, we can look at it. Then.
Yeah.
But just as a statement of comfort, Sam, what I've picked up is that the final exam is really, it's not difficult if you understand the concepts. You know, you will be okay. So
yeah. No, that's true. Like and there's marks for jam. Ma'am gave you 2 marks for nothing. Look at here. Look at 4.1 for nothing. I'm going to tell her why she gave you marks. It's very kind.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Usually all the answers are on the question itself. If you just
read
hard enough. Yeah.
Yes. Read before you start. Okay. All right. Tinswallow, thank you very much for joining me on a Sunday. Tato, thank you. Sorry you came in a bit late. I'm going to stop the recording now.
Sir.
And
thank you for having the class on Sunday.
Thank you, sir.
Your rest time.
You're welcome. I was busy yesterday, plus we had load shedding. And even though I've got my laptop charged and I got the MiFi device, the problem is when there's load shedding in the area, our networks go very slow. So, you know, it was been buffering.
No use. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You're more than welcome. I'm so happy that I was able to help you. And I love programming. I like doing programming. It gives me a bit of a high. I feel, I did programming. Okay.
No, it shows that you have the passion for this.
Thank you. I do. Anytime give me programming, to start cleaning up.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a question, sir, but after the recording, I have a question.
Okay. Let me just stop the recording. I'm sorry. Let me do that. Stop the